That plain slab of buttons that you pound away at every day is not your friend. The elephant in the room, or the number pad on your desk, isn't just a harmless set of numbers. It's an actual ticking time bomb for your health and your posture. After working about 10 to 16 hours at my desk for at least a couple days, I felt a sharp shooting pain from my wrist all the way up to my arms, to the point where I couldn't even hold a mouse anymore. I switched my already ergonomic mouse to a more ergonomical one, a vertical mouse. It actually helped a little bit, but I realized the culprit was actually the number pad. You ever notice how the average keyboard forces your hand to kind of, splay out, like it kind of externally rotate, like some sort of weird starfish? I mean, it's a mess because of this piece of tech, this design wasn't really meant for you to be on for 10 to even more hours a day. And if this experience has happened to you, have you considered a 75% keyboard or lower? It's like being the Marie Kondo of keyboards, only keeping what brings you joy or the parts that you use. In this case, bringing comfort and getting rid of that stupid number pad. Without an actual number pad, your hands just chill like naturally right in the middle as they should. And with your arms and wrists naturally positioning themselves the way they should, as if you're holding a bowl rather than you're trying to hold a wide ass bike, it's just more comfortable. With a smaller keyboard, you can have your arms placed right at your side where they naturally feel comfortable, externally rotated as you might find if you're using a regular keyboard with a number pad. If you are someone who does crunch a lot of numbers but still would like to have this comfort, there are standalone keypads they're like the freelancers of the keyboard world. The number pad was developed by the same guy who made the Casio calculator. And all that same style, it has that same function. It's on the right because of course, most people are right-handed, but we also have the mouse right there. Right now, we are at an age where the mouse is in our hands almost as often, if not more, than the actual keyboard. So the number pad does its calculations and number typing well, but for times you actually use it, and the lack of use of the other buttons here that half of us don't even know what they're for, there's not really a reason for you to always have it right there. It doesn't need to be on your keyboard, or at least it doesn't need to be on the right side. And are actually a few rare keyboards with the number pad on the left side. You can just buy a standalone one for pretty cheap actually. We are at a spot where we can customize our digital experiences and customize for our physical comfort. I mean, the whole thing about ergonomics, you hear that word a lot. It is for our body to feel comfortable, to be able to move naturally. By doing small tweaks, by getting a maybe shorter keyboard or maybe even a vertical mouse, you can actually take control of your workspace and make it work for you. So if it's not bothering you right now, I get it, but remember to try to make the tools that you work with actually work for you, especially if you find that they're breaking you. That's what I did when I got my MX vertical mouse to help me in my wrist, as well as getting a smaller keyboard. But if you want to hear more about my vertical mouse journey, then you can watch that here.